What is up, guys? I see you guys are back. Thank you for supporting my channel. Remember, always hit the like button, hit the subscriber button. If you're new to my channel, hey, I'm Brit VR. So behind me is my website, Brit VR Crypto. I have video courses and I have my Lightning Network address right here. If you are a Bitcoin Lightning node holder, please connect to mine and we'll become Lightning node friends. So what you guys came here for, we're going to talk about this Bitcoin chart and we're going to talk about Ripple and Moneygram. So let's get right into this chart. It's looking crazy. This is a day chart. I'm on Poloniex. Right now we're at like 93.18, $9,318. It seemed like we went past the resistance over here at 84, and then we had a little small resistance somewhere around here, but we're just, the next resistance is at 9,800. Once we can pop that, we see another resistance up here at around 11,000. So from this 9,800 all the way up to 11,000, it's going to fly. As we look at this pump right here, this is crazy because look, we had some red candles and a green candle. This is a long green candle. This is a good bullish candle, but we had a hammer, a good looking hammer, and the price still flew up. So the market is always volatile, is always crazy. Be cautious when you're trading, guys. Be very cautious, but this is looking very bullish. Hopefully we have a good pullback just slightly, but we may not, because this, once it passes this 9,800, guys, it's just going to power up. So let's come over here to the good news. So Ripple made a deal with MoneyGram with $50 million. So they went to buy some stock at a price of $4.10 a share. Actually, the price on the stock market is $1.45 per share. So they buying it at a premium to get in at least part of their company. They're going to start off with $30 million. Then later on, they're going to pay $20 million for a certain amount of MoneyGram's company. They're going to use XRapid. Now, XRapid does use XRP, but I think they're only going to use the XRP that Ripple holds. Maybe if Ripple, I don't know if they go low on it. I have no clue right now, but I know they use XRP. I don't know how that's going to translate to the XRP you have on the market. Maybe it will, maybe it won't, but you guys go to Ripple XRapid and read more about it. I'm going to read a little bit of this article. So it says MoneyGram already serves 200 countries and territories with roughly 600 billion processed in the global remittance market. At present, the company uses traditional foreign exchanges markets, which requires pre-fund accounts. Ripple and MoneyGram anticipates settlement fees dropping from $30 per transaction to fraction of a penny, while the settlement times are expected to drop from 15 to 60 minutes to just a second. This is crazy, guys. This is crazy. It's going to make it so much faster, so much cheaper. More people are going to have access to use MoneyGram, because if the fees are not that high, maybe you want to just send $10 to somebody across the world in your family. You know, maybe they're hurting, they only need $5. You don't have to send a large amount of money anymore. This has opened up the market to a lot of people, and like the Cash App, you can just send $1, $2. This is going to be competing with that. So I found a video on Bloomberg with Mr. Garlinghouse, and let's check it out. I haven't looked at it myself, but we're going to check it out together.
MoneyGram owns about 5% of the global remittance market. How will this deal work?
Emily, it's great to be back. Thank you. The deal is a big step, I think, for Ripple, but it's even a bigger step for the overall industry. As you know well, there's been a lot of excitement around what blockchain and what digital assets and crypto can mean for the industry. And I think it's the reason why players like Facebook are diving in also. But we haven't yet seen much beyond experimentation. And really at Ripple, I think we are the market leader because we have matured aggressively and we're really solving real problems for real customers. MoneyGram is just the manifestation of that. It is the second largest global remittance company. We're able to have a big impact with one customer and one partner in this.
Now, as I understand it, Western Union tested Ripple to use for its network, but it ended up being more expensive than its current network. Is Moneygrab actually saving money by using Ripple?
Actually, what Western Union said was that they've been around for decades, and what they said is that in our beta time, the time of the product hadn't yet launched, they said that we matched the efficiency of what they were already optimized. So my view on that was they had spent decades getting to an efficiency that we matched with a beta product. So I was actually really pleased that Western Union could come out and say we're already as good as the decades they had invested in building out that capability. With Moneygram, we know out of the gates we can actually make their system much more efficient. And the key reason is today both Western Union and Moneygram, they pre-fund accounts around the world so they can make payments. So Moneygram and Western Union have negative working capital. What our products allow those companies to do is to not pre-fund and to shoot payments in real time. And that's a massive savings in terms of the efficiency, not just in terms of what is the cost in FX, but the capital cost, the outlays. It's really a dormant asset when you pre-fund those is sitting there waiting for people to make payments. And that's really the transformational thing that XRP as an extremely efficient digital asset allows for the industry.
How much equity did Ripple get in this deal?
Well, what we committed to do is to invest up to $50 million. We'll end up owning somewhere between about 6 or 7% and 10% of the company. They're going to they decide over the course of the next year how much of that $50 million they want to call down. At close, they've called down $30 million at a price of $4.10 per share. So we're excited to be shareholders because we think that actually it's been an undervalued asset. As you may know, Ant Financial tried to buy Moneygram over a year ago. That was ultimately blocked by CFIUS, but we think it's a really undervalued and strategic asset in the overall payments landscape. We couldn't be more excited to have a shared vision of how digital assets can change the nature of how liquidity is managed for payment providers globally.
Right, a potential $1.2 billion deal that was blocked by the U.S. government. So what's next? Do you have plans to try to gain share in other existing money transfer services?
Well, what's next for us is to continue to build out and expand the number of corridors where we're live today. We work with over 200 banks and financial institutions around the world today. And with this new product around liquidity, we're now enabling liquidity into the Mexican peso and the Philippine peso. We certainly expect to be much broader than that, but we've only been live with this product for about 6 or 7 months. So I feel like we made a tremendous progress in a short amount of time. We're going to continue to invest with the customers we have today, as well as expand the number of corridors we support globally.
All right, so Facebook, we believe, announcing crypto plans tomorrow. There's broad speculation that this will be some sort of cryptocurrency that can be used internally within Facebook's walls to make payments on Facebook and within Facebook's other services like Instagram. What's your take?
Well, look, I think it's an incredibly positive signal for the overall blockchain and crypto market to have a player like Facebook leaning in. I think there's been obviously a lot of skepticism in the origins of crypto coming from kind of an anti-government and anti-bank point of view. To see major industry players lean in and participate in the market, I think is a really positive for the overall market. It'll be really interesting to see what part of the market they focus on. David Marcus has been an incredible leader, and given his experience at PayPal, I expect we'll see them do something very consumer-oriented part of the payment system. But I think it's I'll be watching alongside everyone else to see what they decide to pursue. And I think what I've heard is the technology isn't quite ready to go live, but sometime in 2020 they'll be out there actually deploying that. For me, what Moneygram and the stuff we're doing today is the key difference. It's what can we do today with these technologies to solve real problems? And I think it's been really hard for the people following this industry to separate what is noise and what is actual real and pragmatic today.
Now, that said, do you have any concern that what Facebook will unveil will make Ripple less relevant?
I don't think so. I mean, Facebook is obviously a consumer-oriented company. Instagram, WhatsApp, it's a very consumer-oriented company. What Ripple is doing is really enterprise infrastructure and interconnecting various payment networks around the world. So we're working with some of the biggest banks around the world, small payment providers, and really providing that interoperability between the different networks as opposed to solving within a network kind of problem. So I think it's just very, very different than what I expect they're going to be doing.
All right, so you heard it from Mr. Garlinghouse. It's getting crazy out here. These cryptocurrencies are buying banks. now than payment processors like Moneygram, and it's just only going to get bigger, guys. It is only going to get bigger. So this is why you guys need to come over here and check out my passive income courses. Check them out so you can learn. There is a small fee to getting in this course per month, but check it out if you can afford it. So hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. Thank you for watching, and all you guys have a good day, and all you guys have a good night, and enjoy the crypto life. Peace.